Tonight on the internet, those damn millennials are ruining everything. Aren't you, Aaron?
Yes, and enjoying it too.
Hello and welcome to Goodnight Internet, the nightly internet show that's happening on the internet tonight. How are you?
Concerned about the future. How are you?
Why are you concerned about the future?
Well, they say...
Is it your face?
Yeah, it's just deteriorating at a more rapid pace.
Yeah, but you're covering more and more of it with an increasing succession of ever more wiry beards.
Yes, it's important because what's underneath is horrific.
But no, it's all right. Talk to me. What's upsetting you?
I'm just worried about... Well, they say children in the future.
Yeah.
I'm just worried about them in general.
Yeah?
Well, there's a lot of negative press around them.
Not a week goes by without millennials being blamed for ruining or killing something.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about that.
Oh, okay.
But first of all, what is a millennial?
Okay, this is a generic term for a generation of people. It's very much like Gen Xer or Baby Boomer, that kind of thing.
Yep.
I think covers from about 1982 to... I think it's 2004, possibly.
Oh, okay.
I think it might... It's depends on the media outlet that's doing it, because they're very... It seems to be anybody born that was a child as the millennium hit, or teenager as the millennium hit, seems to be in that category.
Okay.
I wish it was, because it would miss me by a year, but unfortunately, no.
Go on then, disembodied voice, give me your definition.
I still don't know. I'm assuming inclusive of 1981 through 2000.
Yeah, so you're right. It differs. It changes depending on who's talking about it. But mostly the consensus seems to be from anywhere from 1980 up to about 1994 is definite millennial territory. Mm-hmm. Some people go a little bit earlier, some people come a bit later, but that seems to be solid millennial home ground where most of them dwell, which puts us quite fairly in the middle.
Yes, yeah. So we are millennials.
What about you, disembodied voice?
Yeah, I'm right on the borderline.
Right on the borderline. I was going to say 95, 96. Very young. Although someone born in 95 would be 23 years old.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's upsetting.
In my other job, I work at university, and we're starting to get students through that are born in 2001.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, my heart's just kind of gone. I'm just going to give up. Just stop now. The world keeps moving and I don't want to.
I think I just did a little bit of sick in my mouth. It's all right, though. The nurse will be in a minute to wipe me down. So... the latest thing that millennials have been blamed for ruining is divorce. Divorce rates in the US of A, as they like it when you call it.
Well, you're saying they're ruined, so I'm assuming it's going up?
No, they're going down. They are down 16% between 2008 and 2016, the latest data shows.
So millennials are more either happy in their relationships or going into relationships with people they're more willing to stay in term with.
And the divorce lawyer industry is suffering massively.
Oh, well.
As is people that sell one-off items. Because if you get divorced, you have to buy another one.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. And our toaster industry is crashing.
Yeah. Imagine now you were to become divorced, Aaron. Okay. All the extra things you'd have to buy.
I don't think I'll be buying anything else.
Oh. So, not only that, millennials have also already been accused of ruining marriage because they're not getting married as much either.
Yeah, because a lot of people were kind of forced into it at times before.
Yeah.
Pastel felt they had to for various reasons, whereas it's more of a decision to do something that seems important now. I think that's a better way of approaching it.
Used to be married by 14, 4 kids, dead by 21.
The good old 1970s.
It's the old-fashioned way. Yes, Aaron. So, just a few other things before we get into our quiz, where you will fight the disembodied voice for title of King of the Millennials. Or, as it probably is, a non-hierarchical leader of the millennials for now, further to continue democratic processes.
As it should be.
For sure. So, apparently, millennials are to blame for destroying the concept of exorcism.
I think the fact it's bullshit probably helps.
One Father Vincenzo Taraborelli has had to advertise online for someone to take over his exorcisms as he's about to retire and he can't find a successor.
Okay, I'm sure that's going to be an issue when all the demons take us over.
Yeah.
It's a problem if you want to make a reboot for The Exorcist.
It is.
Yeah, didn't think of that.
There you go.
Oh, okay, yeah, millennials, get your act together.
Yeah. The next one's not so funny. I should have saved that one till last. Millennials have been blamed for the decline in print media. Advertising is down $1 billion in the UK, bizarrely. That's the statistic I found. Between 2011 and now. $1 billion. So £700 million has gone out of that industry.
I don't necessarily think... I think that was going to happen eventually anyway. Yeah. Because advertising is going to be a case of diminishing returns after a while as people catch on to tricks.
Yeah.
And they're not keeping up with things quickly enough to trick people into buying stuff, which is what it ultimately was. Yeah.
Now, as you can see from behind us, I love squid drippings smeared on dead trees.
Yes, yeah.
They're amazing. I don't know the last time I bought a newspaper or a magazine. I consume all of that online voraciously, like an angry hippo.
Yeah, it's just a lot more convenient.
And similarly, the luxury goods market is down. I'm not convinced this isn't because millennials don't have the money to buy it, but they're choosing to invest their money in other things, like endlessly saving for a deposit. I mean, avocado toast.
Yes, yeah. Damn avocado barons.
So, what I've got here...
Yeah.
I've got... I went very scientifically. I went on Google and I typed in... millennials ruined.
Okay.
And I wrote down the top 10 things that appeared.
Yeah.
You will battle the disembodied voice for the title of non-denominational leader of the millennials.
Okay.
I will keep score.
Yeah.
We'll keep going as long as we have to, unless one of you feels sad, and then we'll talk about it.
Okay.
And we will let the disembodied voice go first because the disembodied voice is a guest.
Yeah.
And that's just good manners. So, disembodied voice, guess something.
Gosh.
That you think millennials have ruined, the top 10.
Millennials ruined television.
Millennials did not ruin television.
Oh, I think I would have gone there at some point. Yeah. I think millennials have ruined sex.
Millennials have not ruined sex in the top 10, but I have seen that pop up on a few lists, no pun intended. Apparently, millennials are having less sex.
Really?
That is a true thing, yeah. A true thing, a true fact. A factoid. Either that or they're not telling anyone. Sneaky millennials in the grass.
Topical, but probably not on the list, but millennials ruined the alcohol industry.
Oh, I was going there next.
No.
Oh.
Apparently, it's massively down amongst the young people.
Yes, again, something I've seen, it's not in the top 10.
Millennials ruined employment.
No, there's nothing employment based in here. But again, a common complaint levelled against millennials is that they don't know how to be employed, and they're too individualistic because they're, too wise to take a load of shit from a boss who doesn't owe them any loyalty in return. If you couple that with the fact that jobs are no longer jobs for life, I can actually quite see why people are like, actually, I'm not going to do your unpaid overtime, you parasitic scum.
Yes.
Don't get excited by this stuff. Whose go is it? I've got lost.
Okay. Millennials ruined Christmas.
Oh, millennials have not ruined Christmas in the top 10, but they probably did with their lack of religion. Although some of them are probably young enough to still be believing in Santa Claus or Father Christmas or St. Nick. Your mileage may vary.
Yeah, I met plenty of 20-year-olds that still believe in Santa Claus.
These are quite specific, actually, looking at them.
Millennials ruin the internet?
No, although I have seen that as a headline fairly recently.
God.
Yeah. Oh, one I saw, millennials ruin crowdfunding. It's like millennials invented crowdfunding.
Yeah.
And then ruined it.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of some clues, but they're all quite disparate. Christmas is a good idea. Television was a good idea.
Millennials ruined Halloween.
Millennials have ruined Halloween.
Oh.
Halloween is on the list.
We actually talked about that earlier.
How have we ruined Halloween?
Because Brian was born on it.
Yeah, so Halloween is my birthday, and therefore, whenever anyone's like, "Oh, it's nearly Halloween, let's do a Halloween thing," I go, "It's my birthday. I hate you, die in a hole."
Yeah, no, I completely sympathise
Because I was forced to participate in Halloween-based things for my birthday.
Yes.
Which made me, very conscious as a child that people didn't like me as much as they liked witches and goblins and stuff like that. I mean, as I've grown up to be an adult, I can see their point. But, it's quite upsetting, quite traumatic.
So, it's a millennial ruined.
I think you should get another guess because you got one right and see if you can chain them together. Get all 10 and knock this, whatever it is, bearded fool out of the game.
Millennials ruined breakfast.
It's really close. It's really close. I'm just not sure I can give it.
Millennials ruined brunch.
Millennials have ruined brunch.
It's because we can't afford that many meals a day, and I don't like breakfast or lunch. I'd rather eat later.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I'm too busy.
Later than lunch?
Yeah.
Do you just have tea or dinner or supper? What do you call it in your house?
It fluctuates between tea and dinner depending on how northern or southern we're feeling.
Okay. Depends what orientation you're in.
Yes, yeah.
And how you've been charged magnetically. Disembodied voice?
Alan gets a bonus one.
Oh, yeah. What do you call dinner?
Oh, what do I call dinner?
Yeah.
Actually, it varies.
We'll get back to the quiz in a minute.
Okay, it varies. It's sometimes tea, but it's tea when I'm with my parents, and it's dinner when I'm with my wife.
Okay.
But then she's Canadian, so that's probably an influence there.
Yeah.
Yes. I always called it dinner. Tea sounds like the kind of... If I had a child, we'd probably get the kids tea. Because it's
much
earlier.
Yeah, I can see that.
And
Makes
also
sense.
boiling liquids and children are a great mix.
Yeah, they are. Fantastic.
And then supper, if I was at Hogwarts, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got a non-disembodied face.
Millennials ruin restaurants.
No.
Okay.
They probably did.
Yeah, I mean, I can guarantee everything we've said has been said by somebody else.
So there's something in here that I absolutely hate and I 100% agree should be ruined. There's also something here that you love, sinister disembodied voice. Computer program I made from a dead man's recordings.
See, now it's going to make it sound like this thing I love. It's not. This is the answer to something you hate. Possibly. Millennials ruined religion.
Oh, you've tarred me. I mean, I do dislike organised religion, and it is something that's on the list, but not the top 10 list.
Well, okay.
But yeah, church attendances are down. Other things are up.
Millennials ruin movies.
No. You said that already. Oh, you said television.
TV.
Yeah.
Mm.
You said
You're in
more
the
specific.
entertainment sphere.
Yeah, I was going to say, you did say something about entertainment. I think that's what I was thinking of.
So many things.
Yeah.
You're close, but you've got to be more specific than just all movies.
Millennials ruined Lord of the Rings.
They did not ruin Lord of the Rings because
Lord of the Rings is a great film.
yeah, Lord of the Rings was also kind of a millennial movie. Because of when it was done.
Yeah.
But what's an iconic movie that isn't a millennial movie, but nerds love it?
Millennials ruined Star Wars.
Millennials did ruin Star Wars. I feel I walked you down the path a bit there.
Yeah, you did a bit, yeah. But
Let me give you half a point.
yeah, that's fair enough.
Go on then. Have another go.
Ooh. Millennials ruined flirting.
No, millennials have been accused of ruining sex, relationships, dating, and probably flirting. Probably sexual harassment and
great.
groping women on the bus. That's probably not allowed anymore. PC madness, isn't it?
Yeah. Treating somebody else like a human being.
Like I'd want to be treated, but I'm better. Because I'm a baby boomer and I'm special because mummy and daddy survived the war. We'll have a couple more guesses.
Okay.
And then we'll declare it a draw. I'm not going to give you Star Wars. I'll let you have an extra guess, so that's fine.
I should have got Star Wars.
You should have got Star Wars.
Well, I disagree. I think Star Wars is great. Anyway,
No, millennials have ruined it
even new ones. It's great.
by starring in it, probably.
Making them.
I liked the latest one.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the holographic man on Mars. That was amazing.
Oh, it's really difficult.
Yeah.
Would you like a clue? Can I give him a clue?
Yeah.
Think businessman.
It's not helped.
I wish we had I wish we'd installed a unicorn cam just for you. Would have been good.
Millennials ruined everything by categorising everything as something and putting everything in little boxes.
That's your turn to get angry.
But everything?
No, everything is not. Well, some things are on the list, but not everything.
Millennials ruined banking.
No.
I was hoping the business.
No.
Foodstuffs, specific foodstuffs.
Oh, God. Millennials ruined toast?
They didn't ruin toast, no.
Millennials have ruined meat.
They haven't ruined meat.
Millennials ruined salad.
No.
Millennials.
Just naming foods now.
Millennials have ruined fast food.
No. You're kind of close-ish, I think. Should we call it there? You guys look like you're struggling. Or should we play sudden death? Just shout things, anything.
Millennials ruined spam.
No, not
Millennials ruined
spam.
bacon.
No.
Millennials ruined music.
Yes.
Oh.
Millennials ruined music. Aaron
should have got
takes
that,
it.
actually, yeah.
That's why I was like entertainment, TV.
That was
film.
coming back to
That's
yeah,
So what
yeah.
else was
You
on
were
the
close.
list?
So, in the list, from 10 up to 1, as numbers work, number 10, Millennials ruined cereal.
What, the podcast?
Yes, they did. Coming over here with their hunt for justice. Cereal, the...
Breakfast stuff.
yes, I was going to say the wheat, but like they're made of
True.
cereal.
Well, for
That's
start, you
what
don't
they
get
are.
the toys in them anymore.
No.
Well, exactly. I mean, I'm not paying out for sugary if I'm not getting a toy out of it.
Sugary it was my favourite cereal growing up. Number 9, Millennials ruined Star Wars. Number 8, Millennials ruined Halloween. Number 7, a luxury good. Millennials have ruined diamonds. What with all that concern over where they come from.
Yeah, yeah.
Very specific one. Number 6.
Okay.
Millennials ruined Applebee's. I assume that's some kind of fruit with an insect in it.
It's
Yes,
an American
it is.
company, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an American diner that primarily serves apples with bees in them. Yeah.
Yeah. Number 5, Millennials ruined handshakes. Businessmen thinking handshakes.
What?
Yeah, apparently they've been ruined. Either I assume there's either some kind of fist bumpy thing or refusing to and then washing your hands with that weird gel that people pull out the moment they've touched you, as if you're some kind of suppurating pus-filled sore that they couldn't possibly bear to be in skin contact with for more than a second. So, number 4, Millennials ruined music. Number 3, another businessman-related one, Millennials have ruined golf.
I don't think millennials ruined that. I think golf ruined golf.
Golf has... Tiger Woods ruined golf with his wandering penis.
Yes.
That's not how you play golf.
Or his his one wood, as I like to think of it.
He could settle for the one hole.
Oh dear. Anyway, Millennials at number 2.
Something balls.
Yes. Shaft. Club. Number 2, Millennials have ruined brunch. And then number 1, the one we should all celebrate and rejoice in being ruined, Millennials have ruined mayonnaise. Sales of mayonnaise, mayo sales, have reduced by 7% in the last 5 years. And that is great because it's the devil's own fluid. And I'm not having any of that near my mouth. Thank you very much, you disgusting people.
I love a bit of mayonnaise, but I do agree with you that it is in way too much stuff. Like, there are way too many sandwiches with it. It doesn't need to be in every sandwich. It's fine. But I like mayo.
It's a replacement for butter. Rather than buttering the bread, they smear mayonnaise on it, say a prayer in French, and they think they're done. That's not how sandwiches work.
No.
Disembodied voice. You have the deciding vote. Mayonnaise, yes or no?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, it's I'm the host of the show, so the unicorn side for me, as do all these mugs up here, so I win. That was our Things Millennials Have Ruined episode. If you are a millennial, tell us something that you've ruined below. If you are not a millennial, this is a thing called YouTube. It's where videos go, and then people watch them, and then they like the videos by clicking the little thumbs up. They click the subscribe button so they can see more of them, and then they click the share button and share it with their friends, because that's what good-hearted people do. You thought you were going to say something.
Yeah, I was just going to say, aside from being patronising, there's also a whole generation of people that are born after 2000 who probably are watching.
We don't talk about them. They make me feel old. They've stolen my youth. I want my youth back. None of that. Thank you very much. They don't. They're fine. They do their own thing with their interesting haircuts from the 1950s and their culture from the 80s. The 80s. I knew that in the 90s. I've known that for 20 years. Until next time, good night, Internet.